Okay, so today's Monday, the 11th of Sivan, June 17th. And yesterday we were talking about how if Hashem would stop and cease for a moment of it, just like we hold something up, if we let go, it'll fall. Hashem is sustaining and giving vitality and energy to the entire world, every single creation. Not just what we see here, but even the sun, the moon, the stars, every mountain, every ocean, every rock, every human being. And today, an illustration of something appearing to exist independently. That's what we are. Hashem wants us to feel we exist. But when viewed within the context of its source, loses its separateness, is the light of the sun's rays, which lacks significance within the solar globe itself. You don't say that the rays of the sun in the sun are there. They're not there anymore. They're completely bottled to the sun. The Alter Rebbe proceeds to demonstrate how this is true of creatures that appear to be tangible by means of this following illustration. An illustration of this is the light of the sun, which illuminates the earth and all its inhabitants. Right? What happens? What does the sun do? It shines brightly and it brings light into the world, right? The sun radiates and the light spreads forth from the body of the sun and it brings light into the earth. Now, it is obvious that this light and radiance is also present in the body of the sun. If it gets spread forth, all this light, certainly it has that light in its essence. However, there, over there, in its own place, this radiance is considered nothingness. The ray of the sun is not, there's no rays of the sun there, it's just the sun. Where it is absolutely non-existent in relation to the body of the globe of the sun, which is the source of this light and radiance. Inasmuch as this radiance and light is merely the illumination which shines from the body of the sun itself. Since the sun's light is merely an illumination deriving from the sun, it is in a state of complete nothingness while it's found. If we're talking about the ray, the light, is nothing when it's found in the sun itself. One cannot say that within the body of the sun there is sunlight. It's the sun. The sunlight comes from the sun. But in the sun, you don't say, oh, there's sunlight in there. It is only in the space of the universe, under the heavens and the earth, where the sun globe itself is not present. It's 92 million miles away. That's when we feel the light of the sun. That this light and radiance appears to the eye of all beholders to have actual existence. We see that there's a ray of sun that comes in here. Okay, it's filtered down from the clouds. Thank God it's not so. I have a little sunburn from yesterday already, so I don't want it to exacerbate it. So Baruch Hashem, the clouds tempered a little bit, but we still see it, right? It's filtering through. So it appears that it's mamish something, but if you bring it all the way back up to its source, 92 million miles away, it's nothing in the sun. And here the term existence can truly be applied. We see there's a ray of sun. Look, I put my hand there. If somebody blocks it, it wouldn't be there. So it must be there if we see it. So we think it's there. The sun's light and rays, as they appear outside of the sun globe, can be truly said to exist, inasmuch as the sun itself is not found here. But when you talk about the sun itself, you don't talk about rays of the sun. There is no rays of the sun. There's no existence. The rays of the sun just is simply nothing. There it is indeed nothingness, for there only its source, the luminous body of the sun, gives light, and there's nothing besides it. So to sum it up, although, and tomorrow we're going to explain what this means in relation to creation of the world, which is an extension like the ray of Hashem, the light, the energy that Hashem gives to everything to exist. But for today, to give a summary, although the sun's rays are surely found within the body of the sun, they cannot be said to exist there. They don't exist there. They're not a thing. They're found there in a manner of non-existence, in a state in which their separate identity is utterly nullified. That which can be deemed to exist within the sun globe can be nothing other than the sun itself. What do we see? What do we experience? Only the rays of the sun, which is so far away from the sun. So the takeaway is a small ray of light in relationship to a powerful source of light has no real significance. For example, what's $1 for a billionaire? A mere creation is not, that's not even the greatest muscle, but that's what's given here. A mere creation is not significant in relation to its creator. Have a good day, everyone. Thank you, Shaina, for your help. And thank you, everyone, for coming. And we'll see you tomorrow. Mitzvah Shem.